Hello, my name is Manap Nұрай. I'm a student of number 55 Aborda School Gymnasium. Scientific Direction, English, Section English, Supervisor Nurmanova Aliya Darabayqızı, the teacher of English. The aim of my research work is to read or not to read. The aim of my research work is to attract teenagers' interest in reading with help of titles. The actual of this work is to improve functional literacy of children by reading books. The methods of research, theoretical analysis, and the presentation. The plan of my research work is to explore the same and the points their meaning, survey among teenagers, to clarify the importance of the practice, to increase the interest in reading among teenagers. Abstract. The title has two rules: to give a complete summary and to lead the reader to the reader book. Conventional title generation focuses on finding key expressions from author's wording in the work, to give a complete summary and to pay the little attention to the reader's interest. In this research work, I describe the result of my questionnaire survey on the effect of the content and the wording of titles to the reader's interest. Survey of general and knowledgeable readers shows both common and different tendencies in interest. So, to read or not to read? Why do you read? To become well educated, to do better at school, to please my teachers and parents, to get advice when in trouble, to kill time, to have a rest, to escape reality, to raise my spirits and to get new information. On the slide you can see the different genres of books. For example, biography, dictionary, historical book, romantic story, fantasy, horror story, fairy tale. Quotations of famous people about reading. Alexander Pushkin. Reading is the best learning. Gustavo Flaubert. Read in order to live. Richard Steele. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. I'm going to tell you about pros and the cons of electronic book. The first is pros. Saving the whole forest from cutting down. Quickly the right parts of the text. More opportunities for interaction with the text. Ability to embed media, for example, audio and video, the ability to change font and size of letters, which allows people with poor eyesight to read without glasses. Easy to recover the last book. Cons of electronic book, low quality, recognized in fine reader and never edited. Inconvenience in reading, eyes are strained due to the contrast. And the pros and the cons of paper book. The first is pros of paper book. The researchers conducted experiments design. The brain tries to create certain hooks, anchors. Structure is created in the head, helping to find out the necessary information in memory. Physiological emotions, more pleasant reactions. Cons of paper book. Paper books are heavy. Wood is needed for its production. Trees are destroyed. You have to buy a paper book. If a friend asks a paper book, it can go away irrevocably. It's not important that you have in your hand an electronic or paper book. This is a matter of personal preference. The most important thing is the answer to the question to read or not to read. So, well-read people are less likely to be poor. Reading improves the health of the mind and prolongs the stress even better than music and walks. This is the whole art, and the one who knows the sensing absorbs literature with pleasure and in large quantities. And who doesn't know reads chaotically, not remembering information and not taking advantage of it. I got questionnaire survey from teenagers in our school. So the question was, how do you choose the book? As you can see from this diagram, most of teenagers in our school, about 40 students, choose the book by its title. I got second questionnaire survey to continue my first questionnaire. Questionnaire: do you think the title of the text of the book is important? Do you think the title is comprehensible? So here you can see some answers of teenagers in our school. I can give you one example from 10th form. 10th grader chooses the book by its title, and if the title doesn't interest him, he refuses to read this book. Conclusion. I'm not a master of writing headlines and titles, but I learned lots of aspects while working at my research work. I spend lots of time working and mastering new things that make my writing, and I like to share each and everything. Time that I spend mastering and doing things are well spent and a use of time. As I mentioned, the title must have to get attention, and the readers has to immediately see the possible benefits they'll get from reading. So, over 76% of adults say that reading improves their life, and as the same numbers say, it helps them to make feel good. Reading for pleasure is important for children cognitive than their parents' level of education, and is more powerful factor in life achievements than socioeconomic background. So I want people to understand how reading important is, and I hope that my research work will give good results. You can see the references that I used for my research works. Thank you for your attention.